past 75 years. There is an illusion that Israel always tried to portray to us, that everything was perfect before the 7th of October, that its bloodshed of today against Gaza, against Lebanon, is to go back to the previous situation before the 7th of October. However, it is dehumanizing everything we knew today. And we all saw the cost of the persistence of the occupation. More than 43,000 killed in Gaza. More than thousands of schools, mosques, hospitals, and infrastructure that was completely destroyed. Everything is rubble today. This is the price of the occupation that the Palestinians are now paying as a price for their future. They are paying it in the West Bank, in Gaza, on a daily basis, every hour, just so Israel could re-establish its own occupation over the Palestinian territories. Do you realize, or are you noticing that all the time I am repeating the word occupation? Occupation is crucial for everybody because we must not forget that there is an occupation. Can the word bear the brunt of this occupation, especially what is happening based on apartheid in the Palestinian territories? This is the question that we must ask ourselves. And we must reply to this question with honesty and decency and self-consciousness. I would say clearly to you that this occupation could not persist. But this occupation fed until today on apartheid, on killing on a daily basis, because there is no other way to subject Palestinians that are refusing the Israeli occupation, and those Palestinians that refuse to recognize the sovereignty of Israel on the Palestinian territories, but through violence. No one should forget that there are 7 million Palestinians that are living under the occupation. I repeat, 7 million Palestinians, in addition to almost 2 million Palestinians that are living in the Israeli territories. The 7 October event did not happen in the West Bank. However, the West Bank has been for the past year subjected to a continuous aggression, systematic killing, land confiscation, arbitrary detention, not to mention other heinous crimes. Do not forget also the settlers. We all know what they're doing. We are following the news. There is a constant inciting of violence from the settlers against the Palestinians. We must deeply think about the ideology that moved these settlers to incite on violence. Israel, unfortunately, is trying to swallow every Palestinian land, all of it. Israel possesses today 82% of the historic Palestine, from the river to the sea, to the Mediterranean Sea. This Mediterranean Sea that we all share. And only 18% remain for the Palestinians. Even those 18% of the Palestinian territories, Israel is trying to get them under the pretext of self-defense. I repeat, under the pretext of self-defense. Again, please, I would like to remind you of this rhetoric. This is the future agenda of Israel. The persistence of the occupation, taking more land, imposing the Israeli narrative on the ground on a huge number of Palestinians in return of their recognition of the Israeli sovereignty. It is an unacceptable situation. Before I conclude my speech, I would like to tackle a personal point that reflects So I would like to tackle a personal point that reflects our vision for the future. I was a member of the Egyptian delegation that went to Camp David negotiations in September 1978 with President Anwar Sadat. I might have been the youngest of the delegation members at the time, and I was also a member of the Egyptian delegation for the negotiations of Madrid in 1991. I also participated throughout the years to many official delegations to establish this effort for peace. Then I was for 7 years the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I worked hardly and persistently in the process of peacemaking. And honestly, I was and I'm still convinced in this peace process. And I do believe that there should be peace between Israel and the Arabs. This conviction, it's a personal conviction that I strive to arrive to. However, what is happening today, and despite my full conviction